I think I'm still, yeah, it's mate in 3. Oh, just go here directly. Yeah, I saw that. I was thinking I would, the way I would use it is I would push here. Ah, but then he can sacrifice his rook. So that's why that's not a good idea. I should have, so I was going to lose anyway then. They should have played here. Then wherever he goes, well, if he goes over here, what is this? Oh, then it's mate with the rook. Okay. So he goes the other way. Oh, and then I can mate with the queen or rook. Like so. Yeah, so Europe is having an early spring. Interesting. Okay. Well, there's some people here. I guess I'll explain what happened to my computer. I was, if you saw my last stream, it ended with me dropping a coffee mug over here. And and my computer, which is on my left side here, was it has vents on top, and for ventilation, and the whole cup of tea. It was a full cup of tea, just went right down into the computer, and it blue screened. And after I recovered from my shock, I pulled the plug so that it wouldn't be getting electricity, and then I mopped up all the loose liquid. And then I have a fan in the room, so I turned on the fan and let it dry out, after mopping it up. I opened up the case too. I mopped it up as best I could and turned on the fan and let it dry out over the night. And then the next morning it booted up. It booted up and there was no problem. So I guess I dodged a bullet there, as they say. Anyway, I changed. I put my tea on the right side instead of on the left side. And so that won't happen again. I've spilled tea before, but I usually knock it forward and it spills on the desk and then I kind of mop it up. But never have I dropped a whole cup of tea onto my computer before. And I don't want to do that again. Ah, the bishop's opening. Yeah, I don't feel like playing any super exciting game here, so we'll just play quietly. You could have gone for the fried liver attack. Let's stop it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my bishop out to oppose his bishop. Okay. Now let's get the queen out of the way. Maybe put it over here. Room for a knight to develop. Room for a bishop to develop. Now I can get castled. And also we can threaten this knight. I don't want to allow that knight to stay there. He can come in here. He can come in here, but it's the Hotel California. He can never leave. So he takes the bishop. And let's see. I'll be able to castle soon, but not yet, because this pawn is loose. Oh, I castle by hand. Now the pawn is defended, the rook is free to move, the knight can move. Everybody's happy. Playing very weird chess today. He had knight takes h6. Do you mean bishop? Oh, because when you mean knight, because when I played here, yeah, he could have just taken this pawn because the bishop was on it too. Yeah, that was my miscalculation again. It's not me playing weird chess. I'm trying to play normal chess. It's my opponents playing weird chess. So I should unpin the knight. It is you playing weird chess. Okay. You're so mean. First knights, then bishop. Oh. Let's see. So if I lift this pawn up, oh, we can't take it. He could drop his knight in here, which would be a pain. So he just steps out of the way, huh? What's the plan here? And stop me from bringing my knight out? Take my pawn. Oh, if he wants a pawn, he can have it. This is not going to end well for him. Sometimes the best thing you can do is let your opponent play their plan. Well, maybe it's okay. He can block with the knight, and I can't even take this pawn. I can't attack this pawn. It's a bit surprising, but yeah, I guess that's okay. So I could go here. I think I will. If I could chase this bishop off the diagonal. A says no problem. Okay, he gets to activate his rook. And let's see, I can attack here. He could step up with the king. Don't blunder your knight, huh? Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't see that. So if he takes my knight, that's my own fault. He did. Threatening here. Okay, so check here. I guess none of this is working, huh? Hard to believe. Is my queen trapped? So I'm just going to go for some kind of perpetual, I guess. If he doesn't mate me first, which he could very well, he just has to put his queen here and here. I don't have much of an answer for that. I'm just throwing away some pawns so I can maybe get some checks, and that was the idea here. He's too clever. Got him to think. Okay. This pawn or queen here would be a check. Queen d4, huh? Oh, yeah. Queen d4. That's what he should have played. So I can take the rook. I'm still down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But his king is exposed. Let's see. Do I have a perpetual here? I go here with check. He can't go forward. He has to go back. But I don't really have a check along the... well, check. If he goes here, I can check again. If he goes here, I can check again. I think I should just take the rook while I can. Take a few pawns before you get that rook, huh? What I should do now is watch out that I don't walk into some mate or something. Okay, so this is good. This is preventing his king from coming forward, so I can check and drive his king back. And let's see, I can go here. So he didn't want to draw, eh? Okay, we'll just push this pawn in now. He could probably get a perpetual on my king. It's got to run around these pawns, but... Queen a7. Anyway, yeah, I just have to make sure I don't get my king and queen skewered. If he wants a perpetual, I don't know if I can stop it, really. We'll see. Let's Getting close. Might be winning, huh? Because this is close. The king has no moves. But yeah, he probably has ways to check me. And he decided to settle for the draw. Or not. Okay. You'd be that way. Yes, I saw that. Okay, now you go here. Because if he takes you, you queen first. Queening first might still be a draw because he queens on the next move. But he didn't want to risk it. Okay, so get here. We're one step away from queening. Oh, he wanted my queen on this square. Would have been winning if it went forward with my king. Ah. Okay, so my idea is to just turn this into a perpetual check before he gets too much going here. Or win. I could always win. Oh, well. Well, at least I won a game. Let's get somebody new. Let's see, I did d4. Let's do, I did e4 twice. Let's do d4. Don't push your kingside pawns unless the center is closed. Good advice. Okay, we've got a Ruy Lopez. We've got a Nimzo Indian. And he has played the triangle, the semi-Slav. They didn't take the pawn. They took the knight instead. Okay. So yeah, this is a Nimzo Indian. Take the pawn. If he doesn't take the pawn, I will push my e-pawn probably. No, I won't. I will not. I will not do that. Huh. So he pushes instead of taking. Okay, well, I'll take this pawn then. He pushes instead of taking. I'll take this pawn. I ain't scared. I have no idea what's going on here, but let's see. He can bring his... If I move this bishop, he can bring his knight here. I don't especially like that. Let's move this bishop here and defend the pawn. Okay, he does have pressure on that knight. Let's kick his bishop. Now what? Bring this bishop back. Now if I push this pawn and he takes it, it's not quite working yet, is it? Okay, if I move my knight, I'm going to move it here. Okay, let's attack his knight then. Sitting out here with no visible means of support. No forward post to go to. Can only go here, here, or here. So I chose there. Not bad, not bad. Now I can take this anytime. But what I want to do is get my queen out of the line of fire here. Maybe look at this pawn. So you can take here still. Okay, so he defended that pawn, so let's defend this pawn. What I want to do is put my queen here and then push this pawn. So I've got like a threat of mate and the threat of taking something. Push, defend. How is he going to defend? He could defend by moving the knight and then could take the pawn. Or I could defend by pushing the pawn, in which case I have like a passed pawn there. It gives me the passed pawn. Well, I don't know if I can hold on to that pawn, but I've got it for the moment. If he trades, then I'll get a pair of passed pawns. And my next move is to put a rook behind it. I want to push, but I guess he could put his queen here. And does. Okay, let's kick this knight. Oh, well, I'll take that. 2 pieces for a rook is usually a good trade. And yeah, I can hold on to this pawn here. He traded, yeah, that was weird. Okay, so pawn forward, he takes, I take, and then the queen has to move, and then I can, yeah. I can at least take the rook. Okay, I think my passed pawns are better than yours. Plus, I do have an extra piece. Although it's not doing anything right now, so in terms of force on the board, I'm not yet winning. Maybe I am winning. So if I push this pawn, and then I push this pawn, wow. I guess I need a rook here, huh? So I'll let him take and then I'll queen with check. Or I could have queened with check right away. Oh boy, am I bad today. I think it still wins. I think it still wins. Yeah, okay. I won a game. So if we go to the analysis board, he blocks with the queen, but I can take here, I think. He can take the queen, or no, he can't take the queen, it's still pinned. He can take this queen. Yeah, I could have just queened earlier. As soon as his rook left the back rank, I pushed forward. He went there. I was like just stunned and amazed by that move. I could have queened immediately, of course. But it didn't matter. He couldn't stop me from queening when he, by lifting his rook, he couldn't stop me from queening because there was nothing in front of the pawn. And even if he brought it back, trying to fix his mistake, I could still queen. And, well, it would be a trade, but I would gain a rook. Anyway, crazy game.